That beat is so hard to me.
It is.
The bass is booming.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So let's talk about Ready to Love real quick because they did have their reunion part 1. And I just jotted down a few things, not a whole lot to the reunion, but Jeffrey and Andre. Jeffrey says that she never heard from Andre after he chose her, right? Andre seems like he was kind of beating around the bush and getting to the point of basically he did not understand how she had 2 children and not with neither one of the daddies. And I really wanted her to slap 5 from his ass, to be honest with you, because I felt like he already knew all of that and he just really played on her time and her top so that he can make it to the end of the show. And I pray to God that she ain't give him none of her cookies at all.
She did. You know she did multiple times.
You know. She did it at the house.
She wasn't wearing them polos and booty scrunch leggings for nothing.
Not booty scrunch. Oh, wow. Well, he tries to say that she refuses to let the children see their daddy. That I don't believe that. I don't believe that. What y'all think?
She already said that one of them was abusive. So I kind of feel like it, you know, she didn't already let us know that one of them she probably don't want to be in contact with, and that's for the best. And the other one, we already know that there's some delusion there. So it seemed like you got pregnant for somebody that you shouldn't have got pregnant for. But either way, that doesn't negate the fact that once the children are here, they're still your responsibility because you didn't wrap your dick up. And I don't understand why that's hard for people to understand. Like, Are you okay? Are you walking around with your dick all day? You know, if you put it in somebody without a condom, it can result in a child, right? So I don't understand like why it's so hard for men to like accept responsibility for how they are able to procreate with every cum shot. Like, I don't know. But
I was skeptical. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever the season was going on and she was talking about she didn't have no exes to introduce them to, I was definitely like, she kind of gives me vibes like, if you don't want me, you don't want your kids. But I'm feeling like I can't even really speak on that now. I don't feel comfortable speaking on that because I hate that they're trying to make her feel bad for being in the situation that she's in. And his sister also making it seem like, what do you bring to the table? You got 3 kids. Like, her worth is based on how many baby daddies she has. So I feel like they're trying to flip it on her regardless of why the men are not in the kids' lives. And I'm not here for that at all. It's the fact that he knew that from jump, regardless of why they're not there. You knew from jump she had these kids. You acted like you was interested, and you know you really just wasted her time.
He did.
Did y'all hear her talking with an accent the whole reunion?
Country as fuck.
Like,
I didn't catch
where did that come? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, her voice went down a few octaves and everything when she got upset.
Oh yeah,
I was playing. Oh.
Yeah. As you should, as I let you sit here next to me. I did notice that, but I just thought it was like the attitude.
Nah, she did it the whole time. She sounded way different. I was like, what's
I think that she tries to change her voice, but when she gets angry, like most people, whatever your true accent is comes out.
Yeah.
Or when you scared, angry or scared. For white people, it's when y'all scared. For black people, it's when we angry. Is when the real shit come out.
Yeah. I don't think they should have been together to begin with when it comes to Jeffrey and Andre. But I think she was absolutely right with him searching for a reason to break it off with her because he was just playing it up for the show. Like, girl.
His outfits. She shouldn't have wanted to be with him simply because of his outfits and his hairstyle. Like all of that, I'm sorry. Everybody can be different. Everybody is, you know, they can show up however they want to, but I'm sorry. Everything was a red flag and a no.
The tight ass ponytail that was barely making it. The man bun, like don't.
The half up, half down, not half up, half down with the Superman curl.
It was also a red flag for me that she kept calling him her biblical husband, and they were not engaged. Nothing. Like, you just think that this man is eventually meant to be your husband, and it's given that's how you got wrapped up in the second baby daddy. But I don't know your life, so.
No, it's giving delusion. Giving delusion. Poor thing.
When you were speaking about style, fashion, all of that, it made me think about Corvair and how I thought she looked so cute. She looked so cute. I really, really like her. Corvair. First of all, I think Lyndon was extremely intimidated by her for him to sit up there talking about, I guess, the things that she said he needs to get in order before he can date a woman like her. I kind of feel like she ain't lying. Like, go get that shit together. Like, this is one of thousands of women that would tell you the same damn thing. Like,
she wasn't even talking to him, though. That was the thing for me.
You're right. She wasn't.
She wasn't. They were both sitting there, but she was really talking to DeMario. And I didn't like on the reunion when he said, yeah, you were running off your list of demands to him. And it's like, listen, Linda, just because you don't have what I require doesn't mean there's something wrong with what I require.
right.
Go find you a bitch that don't have the same requirements as me. But to malign her because you can't measure up, that's some bitch shit. And I feel like that's
1,000.
what he did.
Yeah.
That's definitely what
that
he
made me
did.
not like him in the beginning. And then towards the end, I was like, oh, he cool, but he got a roommate. And I think that's what Corvair was saying. You cool, but you got a roommate. You not for me.
Yeah, he was my least favorite. Whenever I did tune into the show, it was just something about him. I'm like, how y'all let him get this far? Like, he's not even, he looks like he ain't got it together. Like, I just, But it was messy of Jeffrey to go back and tell him, though, that Corvair said that he tried to kiss her or whatever. But really, was it messy? Because it's like, you should have took that as a compliment if that was the case. But why overhype it? You were looking for yet another reason to not like her and to want to send that girl home. I just felt like that was a little messy.
It was, but I thought it was like, I thought that it was said in the ladies' lounge. So a few people heard it. I also feel like Corvair said that shit because she ain't like Lyndon. Because she was like, because when she said, I don't remember, I was like, how you don't remember saying that? You said that shit.
Then that would make sense that she was just saying some shit because she didn't like him.
And I think it was the way, yes. Basically,
and then was like, let me clear this up. No, you said it.
Yes. Yeah, she said it. I still like her, but it was definitely given, you tried to malign me. You probably are one of the reasons I got, branded the gold digger, which I didn't like that at all for her, because I feel like she's not a gold digger because you don't have as much money as her. Like, that's not how any of this works. Because I feel like everything she was saying she wanted was stuff she was already doing for herself. Like, it didn't seem like Corvair isn't taking care of herself to this level and wants you to do it for her. It seemed like she was already doing all of that shit for herself and just wanted a man that was going to shower those things on her as well. Like, which she should want for herself. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
What did y'all take from Mark Anthony's definition of her labeling herself as spoiled?
Island kid bullshit.
I think Mark Anthony was still choosing. Clearly, it was no reason for you and her to be debating over the word spoiled. And now I understand where you the backstage. I understand where you're coming from. Oh, now I know. Girl, look, I think he just still wants to talk to her. He's still interested, and that's what it was given. But I really don't think anything about Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony is just very bland to me.
I also feel like he's secretly a fuck nigga. I think like that's what we picked up on. The fact that you feel like she needs to earn, and that was the thing. Like, to me, that's so that mentality of men feeling like women have to earn them being treated nicely, when it's like, oh nigga, if you want to date me, you have to treat me nicely. I don't have to like earn it from you while we're dating in order for you to then do stuff for me. That's not how this is supposed to go.
Now, I did say this during this season. I do think that Corvair's approach to being spoiled wasn't gonna hit with majority of men. Majority of men won't take, oh, do you spoil me? Do you spoil your woman? They don't take it as like, are you showering me with gifts? Are you showing me love? Are you doing? They taking it as what you want from me. So I don't know. I just think it's a definition type thing, in the way that she expressed it, in the way that majority of people are going to receive it. The way I understand spoiled is like Mark Anthony explained it. This is how I understand the word spoiled. So I just think that her delivery, I mean, I'm not surprised that the men thought that that's where she was going. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because the delivery wasn't clear.
It wasn't clear. Got you. Blue, this was really interesting. Blue dating Kayla from last season. How the fuck did that happen? And why was Z? First of all, Blue, we already know Blue flawed, because did y'all hear about how I think he's a fugitive or something like that.
Oh,
Blue,
no.
like y'all didn't see.
I thought it was a PPP loan.
Was that what it was?
I thought it was a PPP.
Then the U.S. Marshals or somebody had to come pick him up.
Ooh, I know
Not a
that.
fugitive on TV.
Well, let me not say.
high.
Let me retract that. I don't want to say fugitive, but I know that he was recently arrested. Let me say, Blue, Ready to Love. He just had a situation.
Not
Bro,
not
I'm mad I can't find his mugshot
Not
right
Blue.
in this moment.
the Blue from this show.
Yes, but I can't find it right in my face at this moment. But he was recently arrested for something. So he got some type of case or he headed to lockdown is what it's giving.
I didn't really care for him. He came off as very lazy to me on the show as well. I don't know if it was the editing, but he kind of was just somebody who was just there. And something about that I just don't really like. If I can't really read you like that and you kind of just showing up and that's enough, I'm like, I don't know.
He was arrested by the U.S. Marshals. I'm mad that I don't have his first name to be able to like.
They getting people out here for PPP loans too.
Pull him up. I don't know. I ain't hear about that. Now, U.S. Marshals picking you up. Somebody said he's doing 2 years. It was for fraud. I mean, it could have been fraud dealing with the PPP loans. Not sure.
That's maybe the same thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put that up. Thank you, Caribbean gal. But yeah, I definitely saw his mugshot and he had some stuff going on. But I'm wondering how Miss Kayla doing because she was so happy and proud to be sitting up there on his arm. Meanwhile, Miss Z is like, oh, so this is the real thing.
Oh, okay.
Because if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. Say what?
I said I believe everything she says.
Z? Oh yeah. She looked too upset.
And Kayla's face was cracked. She knows. Yeah.
I don't know why her energy come off so like weird. Like she got a weird energy.
Is it like uppity?
Yeah, Kayla.
Is it uppity, stuck up?
I don't know if it's uppity or stuck up as much. She always look like she's smelling something that stink.
I don't know what that is about Miss Kayla.
She got a snarl. There's always a snarl. That's
snarl.
I mean. Yeah, she always has like a snarl. Even if she's smiling, it's always a snarl. And I don't know if it means that she thinks she's better than anybody, but it absolutely gives bitch.
Yikes. Well, let's talk about someone else. It seems like Abigit Sue and Blake are officially dating each other. I'm not surprised, but I kind of am surprised. Because they don't live far from each other and they really trying to see where the relationship can go. I don't know. I don't see that working in the long run, but
I don't.
What I wanted to know was, do he see his kids? And is Sue okay dating a man who don't see his kids? If he don't, I don't know. But I just
yeah, that's a good question. Because he damn so seemed to not really like those kids on the show.
No, he didn't seem to be. He very much was giving fuck them kids when he was on the show.
I don't want to ever have any more. I wish I didn't have the ones I have.
Yes,
I'm screaming.
And Sue already got her kids, so I wonder if she's just so desperate for a man. It's like, I just need a man. You don't even have to father my children. Just be my man.
I wonder how that's working out.
Sue got kids?
I thought she had like 2 of them.
Yeah, she got 2.
Sue got 2 kids. Where did that fly over my head? And you mean to tell me she got 2 kids and she's dating Blake who has 3 and he doesn't even like the children? Oh,
right, because she said that
they must be like adults or something
for her because she didn't want. Were they? I think one was like 12. I remember her saying that because she's divorced. Her kid's not grown like that, I don't think.
Oh, that's given. I want a man, even if he don't like my kids. So when I have issues later on with my kids because I chose a man over them, I won't be surprised. Okay.
I think they're gonna be probably in the dating phase for a very long time, and that's probably what Blake may like, so that he doesn't have to, I don't know, fully attach himself to her and her kids. She seems like, especially with her working on this Shanquilla case, she might just be like super busy with her job. So he might like that about her, that she always like got shit going on. So I don't know.
Because she gives pick me and he gives asshole that would have to have control in the household in order to be in the household. And then that will cause issue with kids who have already grown accustomed to living a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see him as the type of stepdaddy that will probably want to be some type of like asshole disciplinarian. Like, that's just how he come off. And she come off like the type of woman that if she want this man enough, she'll kind of, you know, move around him. You guys just, you know, we're just making a few little changes to make him feel comfortable, you know, that type of thing. That's the vibe.
I see him as a stepdaddy that's sitting at the kitchen table, your mama making his plate, and he looking at you like them your kids.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Nice.
Yes.
That's it. No other conversation. Good morning.
I can't. And Barry. All right. Lastly, Tony, Morgan snapped off on every damn body. I feel like Morgan enjoys the toxicness of it all. And her snapping on him, for me, made me feel like it's not over. And they might go and hunch a little later once the reunion is over with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand them. Get them fools off my TV, please.
You know what I don't like? That she scolds everybody like an old mama. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Shut your ass up. You shut your ass up. Like, damn, where the belt? Click, click. You nervous?
That's what it felt like. What a belt at. She about to beat everybody, especially Mark Anthony. Oh, you be quiet over there.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, we on the other side now. She cutting up. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, I enjoyed it though. It was hilarious because I still felt like she's so self-righteous, but she be gathering the fuck out of Tony. I don't care what Tony talking about. Tony gonna sit up there and say, what do you say? You lost your blessing. You didn't even say that loud enough. I had to rewind it. You knew that was some bullshit. That's why you said it low. Like,
right, right. Exactly.
Yeah, she's toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
they should have sent her home a long time ago.
A long time ago.
But they like toxic women, and then they complain about them. But that's the women they like. And see, it's so funny because I feel like it's the perfect example, like the pick-me's, the women who say yes and do everything you want them to do. A lot of times the men have them, but they don't favor them. They'll have them because they can get what they need from them, but they actually favor women that tell them no all the time and treat them like shit. I don't know. So I feel like y'all be talking about choose better men. I feel like some of y'all men need to choose better women. If it's not you and it's them.
Well. Thank you, Maurice, for the super chat. Morgan reminded me of Nino Brown telling G Money to sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh my, she was upset. We get it.
It was the bob wig for me too, because the wig was moving.
And somebody would say, "Oh, but you shut your like unless you want this belt too."
Hilarious. This lady's crazy.
And it was funny, it's because she said that to Mark Anthony, who was the youngest on the show. That's why
he was like,
damn, Mark.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. I want to say,
go ahead.
The way Tony followed behind her when she ran off stage, that's what let me know they was gonna fuck later.
Oh,
correct.
That's why she did all
correct.
That. They some real, like, they fiend for that type of toxic display of things. So that was all a setup for her to get
later.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I hate you. I hate your ass too. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Jody,
Jody,
and Yvette. Okay.
Definitely give it
6
Jody.
weeks ago.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Anything else on Ready to Love?
No.
Was that it? Or is it another part?
Wait. Did y'all peep how Natasha, the one he was supposedly fucking with the whole time, she was surprised when he said that he was still talking to Morgan after the show was over. She didn't know that.
Is Tasha the one that Morgan said was like a space filler or something like that? Or
she left first. She
right
above
blue dress.
Remember her hair was all frizzy and shit on that first episode?
Right. It was blonde, but on the reunion it was dyed black.
Got you.
Yes.
And I noticed how unhealthy her hair looked when it was blonde. Yeah. That's what be happening.
It was real dry.
Oh my. Hate to hear it. Okay.
Yikes.
Anything else?
I mean, I understand it happening to me too.
That's it though.
That's it. Okay.